Hi everyone, and welcome to this modding spotlight featuring the Gargant Tyrannosaurus by Pat1419. Pat is the same author who made the Gargant Spinosaurus from the Extreme Creatures collection, and I remember at the time being pleasantly surprised by just how fun the Gargant Spinosaurus was, and thus we now have the Gargant Tyrannosaurus to check out, and I am once again quite excited. So let us, as always, go forth and have a look. So first of all, I'm on a slightly different server today, so expect to see some wacky things in the background, but also more important, but also more importantly, is that, so the Gargant Tyrannosaurus is supposed to spawn around mountains, and more commonly in extinction. So what is that over there? Oh, I see two big scary things over there, hold on, one is something, 120! Oh god, okay. A little bit of a... yeah, like I said, it's going to be a bit of a wacky day today. This is my testing server rather than my usual mod spotlight server. So that is a Gargant Tyrannosaurus, level 120. I mean... that's a lot of raptors. I suppose I'm next to the mountain, but that's a lot lower down than I expected. Although that is one hench looking mofo. This Rex is supposed to be a bigger, scarier Rex. Whoa, and his short, and his short fits the bill. The Tyrannodominator, on the other hand, is kind of just chilling and vibing. God, that's a lot of raptors. Okay, so, the Gargant, oh god, you are quite fast. The Gargant Rex is just a typical torpor tame. Now, just like before with the Gargant Spino, the mod page has a lot more information than last time. There's still a couple of gaps of knowledge. For example, I don't know what to tame the Rex with. I'm going to assume it's the same as a regular vanilla Rex, so probably just exceptional kibble, as you know, with this torpor. Probably a slow draining torpor one if it is like the Rex. But I do believe that this guy actually has a much higher taming requirement. Or a much higher saddle requirement, excuse me. God, and he's just on a rampage. Oh! Where'd that Diplo go? Oh my god! Okay, he is just mad and angry. I think he's stuck on a rock. Oh no, never mind, he's reactivated. Just absolutely send that Diplo flying. Oh my goodness, and he's just running around looking really, really cool. I like his design. It feels just like a big, burly bull. Yeah, that's right, it feels like a bull Rex. And absolutely just decimated that patchy rhino. Oh, here we go. Now, oh god, 203 damage a bite. Ooh. Okay, I guess my Civitharium should just, oh god, sit down for a bit. Ooh. Good god, that was a roar. Hi there. Oh, but I think it's torpor fleeing now. Right, yeah, I K-cammed just as it began the torpor flee. But yeah, no, that was a hell of a roar. That was intimidating. That is a nice knockout animation. Oh, look at him. Oh. I actually really like that. Like, it's a subtlety, right? The fact that he's just kind of looks more like he's sleeping as opposed to violently knocked out. That was something I really liked about the Thylacoleo, sorry, when the Thyla was first introduced. I loved how it just kind of bent down and went to sleep rather than, you know, violently fall over. Now, like I said, I'm going to assume exceptional kibble. So, let's just hope for the best on that one. You're a fast learner. And while we wait... look at you. So, here's what's really interesting, is that according to the mod page, according to Pat, this is their first model. The Gargant Spinosaurus is a store-bought, is actually a quite recognizable store-bought. However, I still really like that mod because, you know, Pat clearly put in effort for their animations and their custom saddle. It worked out really nicely. Oh, God! Oh, God, I'm so incumbent, I'm so fat! Okay, you have a really short aggro range. You're not dying. You're not dying. Why are you purring at me? Okay. Oh, I may have just hit my Rex. I think I did, actually. Are you also asleep? Wait. No, it's dead. I think. Anyway. The focus is on Gargant. Like I said, gonna be a probably an interesting spectacle today. Anyway, yeah, piss off. Like I was trying to say, that definitely did lose some effectiveness. Yeah, so the Gargant Spino was a store-bought asset, and Pat did a pretty good job when it came to the animations and custom saddle and such. Whereas the Gargant Tyrannosaurus, according to Pat's mod page, is their first custom model. And first of all, your first custom model being a Rex is hella ballsy, alright? That's really impressive. And yeah, so a Rex is a hell of one to start with, and this actually looks really cool. It's a really cool design. It feels unique and original. I like it. Be cool to see when it's awake. Yeah, can confirm it does indeed like exceptional kibble, so this really is just a standard Rex tame, especially with its torpor dropping so slowly. So we'll just have to sit back and wait. In the 51 Celsius weather. Oh my god. Right then, and that is our Gargant Tyrannosaurus. Oh my god, that is a scary roar. What the hell is that? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so let's take a good... Dude, there are some scary things in my server today. What the hell? Okay, so Gargant Tyrannosaurus. The saddle is unlockable level 92. Requires, doesn't seem to require the smithy ore or anything. So just lots of metal, wood, and hide. So that's 92 compared to the regular Rex, which is 74. Wow, alright then. And you are just massive, aren't you? So go ahead and grab that and grab the saddle. And let's jump onto you then. Wow, look at you. Oh, look at that little icon on the left-hand corner. That's really cool. So, let's actually, hold on. First things first. Let us appreciate this model then. And by the way, amazing cosmetic skin by Clifford. Highly recommend. Now then, oh, you've got actually kind of cute eyes. Honestly, I think this looks really great, especially for Pat's first model. This is really, really impressive. And yeah, it's got some very exaggerated features, of course. It looks a little bit cartoony, but I think it kind of fits ARK, to be honest. Hold on, let's go ahead and just fix the daytime. There we go. Wow, look at you. Yeah, very exaggerative, and I think it fits ARK really quite nicely. It'll be fun to compare this to both the vanilla and the Evo Rex in a bit. Oh wait, the saddle, hold on a second. The saddle, it's got a bunch of cute satchels, I think. Oh, look at that, it's a big cargo carrier. Oh, I like that, that's awesome. Right, so yes, turn radius is actually pretty nice, to be honest. Actually a little bit tighter than I would have expected, but it still feels, you know, quite sluggish in a good way. Now, in regards to this guy's attacks, his attacks are actually quite something. So, first of all, we had the regular left click, and this one does 144 damage on a stego. Probably, actually, hold on, let's try like a raptor over here. 252. Wow, damn. So, does a fair little bit of damage for a level 166, got 34 points in melee. Now, if I was to hold left click, I'll be able to pick things up. Oh, there's a little charge up button, or charge up bar for it. You know what? That's actually a really nice touch. There's been so many cases where I'm playing creatures where it requires holding onto a input, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it connects, and it's hard to know for sure if, you know, if it's like a skill issue or it didn't actually register. You can see it register, and I like that, to be honest. So let's go ahead then and see if I can grab... Oh, there you go, I grabbed a raptor. Oh, look at that. God, the Rex is so giant compared to the raptor. So I've let go. I'm just holding on now, automatically. And if I was down to start trying to bite, it should eat it. Oh, it devoured it entirely. Damn. Let's see then. I do believe also that hitting C, I think, while carrying, will also drop it. Let's go ahead then and give that a go. Yeet. Okay, pick up an iguanodon and see. Yep, see, drops it down. Oh. And I just roared without meaning to. Let's just go ahead and hit some buttons, the button masher a little bit. Right click. Not gonna lie. I really don't ever want to compare mods because everyone's, you know, everyone's allowed to have their own individual ideas and everyone's got their own approaches, but so far this is feeling like a big beefier Evo Rex with its abilities. The ability to pick up, regen, the right click stomp. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's just a little bit funny how familiar this is. Makes it easier for me and my terrible memory. Can I pick up the Screamy Boy? I can pick up the Parasaur and consume it. God, you really are a Screamy Boy. Can I pick you up? No, I can't, but I can Right click, stomp you. Damn. Now what happens if I hold right click? Does that do anything? Oh, it did. It did. Oh, hold on. I'm sliding. Am I? Just go that. Yeah, go. Just get rid of that corpse quickly. I think I was sliding for a second then. So if I hold right click. Nothing now. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Oh yeah, it's put me into a stance. Oh, a very angry looking stance. Look at you. Oh, and then it lets go again. Okay, so actually applying reading comprehension. Basically, the right click is a high damage short range melee attack, and the animation changes based on my camera angle. So let's go ahead and give that a quick little go then. Allegedly anyway, maybe it's a left click actually. No, okay, all seems to be about standard, I think. That's front. Oh, it did seem a little bit different actually. Okay. Now, by holding right click, I'll go into charge stance. And this is a stance that really requires rage. So this big scary Rex does utilize rage. It also slides while in charge stance, which I don't think is really intended. Oh, a couple of Dinotherium just spawned. Hey, that'd be a nice thing to fight against to try and get some charge. So let's see then. If I can just let these guys beat me up for a moment, that'd be lovely. And do I have a mate boosted pair? No, I don't think so. We'll just let them beat me up for a moment. Okay, yeah, so the entire left-hand icon is indeed just a very large rage bar. Okay, so we're just going to sit back and tank. And while we're tanking, so while in charge stance, if I left click and I have half my rage bar full, let's perform a tailspin and knocks enemies back, debuffs them, and buffs the Gargant. And so far, it's definitely taken a while to get said enrage up. Okay, and if I right click while in charge stance with maximum rage, excuse me, it'll perform a massive high damage AoE attack that knocks back enemies and debuffs them. After using that, rage is reset. So that is striking me probably as something good for OSDs, which is funny. I think that's like my conclusion most of the time is always OSDs, I swear. We need more PvE activity in this game. Other bosses are OSDs. Okay, we're just gonna keep on taking more damage. It's definitely giving. Can I just like cheat hurt me 1,000? Oh god. Oh, it glows. So that's what that was earlier. Okay, that's really cool then. Now let's go ahead. Oh, wrong button. Let's go ahead and use a left click for the tailspin. Whee! Okay, can I just keep on using it? Oh no, I did a roar as well. That roar is powerful. Powerful is stamina recovery and bonus melee damage. And it did not use up my rage bar. Let's try again. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, there's a cooldown. Oh cool, okay, it actually shows the cooldown. That's really handy. And can I right click now? No, okay, it's definitely on cooldown. Right, we'll just keep on waiting, or actually let's just go ahead then and cheat hurt me with 1,000 again. Now I'm on full rage. That is a scary sound, by the way. This time, let's go ahead and hold right click again. I still have my big buff, it's about to run out now actually. And let's right click a second time. Whoa! Doing some funky sounds, but that was a big amount of damage. 2k damage considering this is, you know, all things considered, quite a low level Gargant. It was supposed to have consumed all my rage and spent it in one go, but it didn't. I still have more rage left over. Can I do it again here? Is it on cooldown? Oh, and big right click. Oh my god! Okay, that sound effect keeps jump scaring me. I keep getting startled by that. Damn! Okay, that is powerful. And you think, right, if I were to back use the half one and the full one, that'd probably be a lot more than 2k actually. So I'm on my way to the swamp now because that's where all the fun things happen, and I've noticed that first of all, stamina regen is really bad, but also the rage is taking a really long time to go. Like I'm still on half all this time later. Okay, let's go ahead then. Let's just try again. So hurt me 1,000. Oh, there we go. That's full rage. You can tell by the big scary sound. So now, if I were to... oh, wrong button. Let's go ahead then. And first of all, Yep, kneel down. And we'll do the left click attack to do the big knockback and the roar to buff our damage. So now I'm doing extra damage. I'm also getting attacked by all the Dimorphodons now. So now we're going to go ahead and go down again. Please, try. Very scared of all the things attacking me right now. There we go. With the big damage. 2.7k. Oh my god. It's supposed to be spending the rage and it's not. Oh my. What a terrifying beast. Oh, can I do the right click again? Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. How did I miss the Microraptor on my butt? Oh my goodness. I'm also very encumbered. Oh, no wonder I got all that meat. Oh my god. Hey, die. God damn, what a scary creature. And I just noticed the border of the screen is going crazy. Oh, that is freaky. Not sure that's intended or not, but it's definitely adding to the chaotic vibe I'm getting from this. So, there is a part of me that wants to say, wow, this is too strong for a Rex. But then again though, this guy does require level 96 just to get the saddle. So, I can definitely see why it's got such a high level requirement. Now what's crazy is that this isn't even a Gargant Tyrannosaurus' final form. So for this next test, I'm actually going to go do the tech cave instead. I normally go do OSDs and extinction content for, you know, the like big damage tests. But we don't really do the tech cave enough, do we? So let's try and activate, say, beta. Yep, and this is just a box standard 120 tame. Not the same one as earlier, but similar enough. And otherwise, 0 levels, primitive saddle with 30 armor actually. Didn't notice that before. And let's see how this fares. I can't fit. Oh, bugger. Oh, you can't fit. Oh, Okay, so you can't normally use these, but just for the sake of testing, let's have a bit of fun. Let's see how it does. But remember, okay, so you cannot take this into the tech cave. Let's go ahead then and hit walk. Okay, so let us see how much damage this will normally do. Oh, there's something right there. So by default, about 534 damage. Again, no levels, no imprints. This is a wild tame. 534. And what about the stomp? Let's get into this big pack over here and do a big stomp attack. 1,000! Oh my god. Okay, that's kind of wild. Now, what's really... God, that is just shredding. Hold on, let's try adding a couple of levels as well. Can't get Paloviad, makes sense, but, you know, now we know for sure. 600? What? Oh, it can't be scaling that hard, surely. Let's just get that right-click stomper go. Oh my god. Wow, okay, this is actually pretty damn powerful. Maybe even a bit too powerful in my opinion, because like I said, this isn't even the final form. So, geez, we have a bit of a baseline for the kind of damage it's going to deal. It is taking a fair bit because, you know, beta tech cave moment, primitive saddle, although I could try picking up a creature and eating it. But before I do any of that, let's get a little bit further down then. Find the next pack of wild creatures to encounter. Feels like a very empty... Where's all the creatures? Surely there's supposed to be a whole bunch more in here, right? Okay, we got a whole bunch more further ahead, so I was a little bit concerned, not gonna lie. Right, so, here's what's interesting, is that, so you know the cosmetic roar? If you have Alpha Island trophies in the Rex's inventory, it'll actually, it won't consume them, but if you roar with it in its inventory, it will gain a power, I think a permanent buff, which is kind of insane. So, we've seen the damage dealt so far. Let's just drop all the meat. Now, if I was to use the Alpha Broodmother trophy, this should give my Gargant Tyrannosaurus piercing damage to its bite attack, so its ult attack will release a poisonous gas. Ooh. Okay. That was interesting. And is there any indicators anywhere? Not that I can see. No, but you can see I do still have the trophy there. So how much damage am I doing now? Oh god. Let's do like a right click attack. 753. Wow, I feel like... what I should also do actually is just try and eat and harvest. Yeah, get a bit of healing going as well. What is the healing like anyway? quite powerful. Oh, the healing is strong. I see. Okay. From the Megapithecus trophy, I'll gain increased bite damage, and the alt attack will insta-kill enemies at low health. Hold on. Your dino has been strengthened. There's no indicators for it though, which is very interesting. So now my just regular bites that should do more damage. Let's go ahead and again just pick up, hold on. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and try to pick up something. Nope, out of range. Oh my god! Okay, the typical left click certainly does do a lot more damage now. God, it's just decimating! Right, just pick something up. Just to eat it. I don't think that worked, but that's fine. It's going to do a right click stomp. Wow, okay. And if I now use the Alpha Dragon trophy, reduces damage taken and the alt burns enemies. Once all 3 trophies have been used, the Gargant changes in appearance. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I won't lie, doesn't look the best. That's an awesome concept though. The only other mod I've seen that utilizes, oh my god, that utilizes any sort of model swapping, I believe, is Anomalocaris. So that is, I love the idea. I think it's a really cool idea. I love the style, I love what he's gone for. It might not necessarily look the best, but I think it's great. I think it's a fun idea. So now my Gargant is maximum buffed. So now I should be taking less damage. I'm dealing a kicking. Let's go ahead then, and can I pick anything up? Nope, I think everything died before I could pick anything up. Oh my god! And I have barely any levels applied. Wow, this is a pretty busted creature. But you can't normally take it into the tech cave. And I don't know if you can take it into a boss fight. I guess that's the thing really, like, is it classed as a Giga or a Rex? I guess that's the big question. Probably a Rex. I'd have to assume it probably can go into a boss fight. We'll find out at the end of the tech cave. Wow, there's just no where are all the creatures? Damn, single player, aren't you fantastic? Can I pick you up? No. I can't remember if I mentioned it. I'm in single player because currently the whole Alpha Trophy buff thing isn't working on servers. I did try earlier, and yeah, so it's not currently working on the server. So I've moved on to single player for the time being. Can I pick up a Polovia? No, I just want to eat something, but I can still stomp. And by the way, notice how I've taken barely any rage. So I can't even do my big attacks, I can't empower my attacks, and I can't do that massive stomp afterwards. But I really want to experience it. So let's go ahead then. Do some melee points into melee. Let's go ahead and let's just refill. Because we're clearly not going to die anytime soon anyway. Let's refill. And cheat hurt me 1,000. There we go, that actually took multiple times, multiple attempts there. And let's just do the big stance, followed by the bite and the roar. So it's a big knockback, and I should now do extra damage. There we go. With the extra damage, I'm now doing 1,400 a bite. Oh my god. Right, let's see then if we can quickly get down the path and find something even bigger to fight. An Evo Giga. Ooh, okay. I'm on very low health. Because I just, want to try and get my rage maxed up. Maxed out, even. Oh god, there goes a flying Polovia corpse. Okay. So, we're going to go into the stance, and we're going to... Oh my god, that stomp. That was just... Oh my god! Yeah, no wonder you're enraged. I'd be enraged also. It's doing fire damage! Look at the damage it dealt! Oh god, but cheat. Infinite stats quickly. I didn't mean to do that! Oh dear. Well, I should have done refill. Right, well, I was only on that low health because I wanted to... Oh my god, you are very angry. Very, very angry. Nowhere near dead either. Jesus, that did so much. So I was only on that low health because I wanted to trigger the, the big enrage. So realistically, if I did this naturally without cheat hurting me, my Gargant probably only would have come up to this now and taken any damage whatsoever. In fact, actually, let's try one-on-one fight. Let's try a one-on-one fight without the enrage and just see how it fares against a Giga. So let's go ahead then, and we'll bring in a brand new one with a saddle. Here we go. Do bear all the cheaty cheats, but we do like testing. I do enjoy testing. And I hope you enjoy, I hope you enjoy the process. Well, screw you. Okay, now I'm fully buffed. Still no points in melee, still none of that, and I now no longer have my big damage buffs. I'm no longer raged, right? It's a brand new Rex. So let's go then, and just fight on the Giga one-on-one. If I can get there. The Gargant Rex is definitely susceptible to knockback from things like Palovias. Whee! You're not going to take the damage. Okay, it does take rage from full damage. Now, I am going to get the bleed though, is the only thing. There was no point in me kneeling, that was silly. Hold on, let's wait for that to time out. So now I'm taking hugely unnecessary bleed damage. Let's do a stomp. Come on, stomp. Oh, here we go. Right, now I can do this, do the big roar, and oh my god, that knockback nearly sent you flying, but now I'm doing extra damage, but I am also bleeding rapidly, so this will easily lose a fight. Let's go ahead and refill, because I'm about to get screwed by a enraged Giga. Yeah, so this will absolutely lose a fight to a Evo Giga, or probably even a regular Giga for that matter, but it does pack a mean punch. Let's go ahead then and just do that big knockback again. Cool. I'm just going to pause for a moment, wait for the stance to be available off cooldown again. I am again at half HP. My Rex is getting really owned, but hold on. The Giga just bled me and it's disappearing. My bleed is getting wiped. Interesting. Okay, well, sadly, yeah, we kind of missed the fancy attack there because I was refilling, but I did spend all my rage this time. So the whole rage spending thing doesn't work on servers, it does work in single player. Right, I see. What a scary beast. But the fact that the Evo Giga can, go into the cave natively kind of makes it a little bit better. But let's go ahead then. I think it's still on cooldown. Oh, no, it wasn't. If I was to really try aiming it, I could just send it flying downwards. Yeah, it's fascinating. I keep on losing the bleed. But it doesn't matter though, because that one tick means that I am taking so much damage. Okay, let's enjoy that big attack. And let's go. Oh. God, that is badass. And please, dead. There we go. Okay, that was painful. Can I pick you up? No, I can't. Can't pick up anything. I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. But it feels like that after buffing my Rex, I can no longer pick things up. Well, in any case, let's now find out. Oh, it's a Dillo. Surely I can pick up a Dillo. I did! Okay, I was wrong. You can still pick things up. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead then and do a big stompy stomp. And, oh god. Get blinded. Put a couple more points into melee. And let's see if I can get ported into the Overseer room. It worked. Okay. Now, obviously you can't do this in the tech cave because it can't fit, but you can bring the Gargant Tyrannosaurus into boss arenas. Can I fit through this little corridor? Oh, just barely, just barely. Okay, well, there you go then. Overall, really cool. Really, really cool. It's thematic. You know, every now and then, yeah, we'll come across a creature that seems a bit too powerful, but it's thematic. I enjoy that. I really enjoy utilizing the alpha trophies because I do feel like a lot of the trophies and apex items are kind of just really just not used enough in general. So I love that concept, I really do, especially the fact that it doesn't consume it. It's great because then it doesn't muck up your progression, right? Alpha Dragon Trophy isn't exactly the easiest thing to come by, at least depending on your rates, obviously. Otherwise though, that's awesome. This is a really cool idea. I really like the additional effect of like a fully evolved Rex. I think that's wonderful. God, it's even got like this bigger, like its back teeth are just so much bigger and gnarlier. That's so cool. A bit busted. definitely a bit strong. I will not lie. I love the idea of all the upgrades and such, and obviously it's very hard to enrage, so it takes a long time to get enraged and do its maximum damage, so that actually kind of makes sense. But just a baseline scaling. I think before you give it all the alpha trophy buffs and before you enrage it, it is actually pretty damn powerful just as a default knockout tame. Yeah, level 96. What's the Giga by compare? Giga is also 96. Well, there you go then. So I guess it's meant to be like a sort of a Giga tier, or at least between Rex and Giga. Which, to be fair, is a little niche that not a lot of people really target. So that's kind of fun, actually. Oh wow, its attack range is insane though. Yeah, as you can see though, definitely not the fastest creature, having a bit of a hard time catching up to the Overseer, but you wouldn't be able to fit into the tech cave anyway. Yeah, overall, really cool creature. I do enjoy this. I do think it's a bit too powerful, but it's really fun and really thematic. Alright then guys, I'll wrap it up here then. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you all again next time. Cheers!